Hi, I am Vipin Khanorkar, host of Cafe Scientia. Sir Isaac Newton was one of the smartest people ever lived. He invented calculus and conceptualized three laws of motion. I remember his third law of motion, which says, for every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. Now let's see how Sir Isaac Newton faced an opposite reaction in stock market. Sir Isaac Newton held stocks of South Sea Company. South Sea Company was one of the best performing stocks in England at that time. Let me first give you brief background about South Sea Company. In early 1700, the British were building up a massive debt load to pay for French war. In 1711, South Sea Company proposed a scheme to British government to pay off portion of debt. Mostly the core business of South Sea Company was trading of goods with Caribbean, Spanish America, Pacific Islands. Hence the name of the company was significantly given as South Sea Company. With huge publicity and rumors, South Sea Company portrayed an image of great prospect and financial growth. In 1719, company proposed to offer its stock to public. In 1720, British government accepted that proposal, and this is where the real action began. Newton sold his shares of South Sea Company when the share price was rising. With this trading, he almost achieved 100% of profit on his investment, which was around £7,000 at that time. 100% profit is very good achievement on your investment. As the shares of South Sea Company continued its upward journey with tremendous increase in its price, Newton re-entered and repurchased the stocks at much higher price. You can see this graph. The stock price of South Sea Company went from 128 to 1000 over the short span of 5 to 6 months. In less than 1 year, company collapsed. This South Sea bubble soon burst and stock price dropped tremendously. Newton lost more than 80% of its value, which was around £20,000. This is how Sir Isaac Newton lost more than $3 million in South Sea bubble of 1720. The inventor of three laws of motion ended up facing an opposite reaction in capital market. Disappointed by entire incident, Newton forbade anyone to speak the word South Sea in his presence for rest of his life. When someone asked Newton, "What do you feel about current situation and direction of stock market?" then Newton answered, "I can calculate the motion of heavenly bodies but not the madness of people." So one of the most important learning from this story is, don't be one of those investors who think they can get rich by joining the party late. Be patient. Don't just follow the market, but be selective about what you buy. You may be aware what happened to bitcoins in 2017 and to .com in early 2000. Don't just buy because price of shares are rising and everyone is buying. If you do so, you will be buying from the investors who had already made ton of money. They bought at low price and will be selling to you at record high price. In other words, you will be buying high and more likely selling low once your greed turns into fear of losing. In short, if you want to become intelligent investor, you need to develop emotional discipline that successful investing requires. Graham, in his book Intelligent Investor, has correctly described, "For indeed, the investor's chief problem and even his worst enemy is likely to be himself." In the upcoming video, I will list down all the key learnings from the book Intelligent Investor. These key learnings will be helpful for you even if you are investing in share market or in any property or in real estate. I will explain you Graham's concept of margin of safety and how can you minimize odds of suffering irreversible losses. Till then, remember Warren Buffett once said, "Price is what you pay and value is what you get." So please subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Thank you.